Well, Dan, it's hard to believe it's been a year since a CSX train derailed right behind where we're standing, spilling crude oil and sending massive fireballs up into the air. Tim, local rafting guides from all over the area grabbed their kayaks and their paddles to come here to rescue those still in danger. Jessica, it's a little cooler than what it was at 5 o'clock, but according to the laser thermometer, it is 92 degrees on the asphalt, and we've seen people just come running through here dripping sweat. Jessica, it's a little quiet now, but I can finally say that it is reopened and traffic is moving smoothly. And let's recap what happened earlier today. Murray says this door's been boarded up for years, and when they noticed last week when it was open, they went up the hill to go check out what was on the inside. They found destruction throughout this historic church. Now on Thursday, President Obama will defend his argument at a town hall discussion on gun violence at George Mason University in Virginia. Reporting live in Beckley, Adam Mayer, 59 News. 15 years ago to the day, Wyoming County saw one of the worst floods in state history, and behind me, the Guyandotte River got up past where I'm standing and destroyed many homes.
It was a beautiful day for a flood.
In the small town of Brenton, rain fell faster than people imagined. Some say 11 inches in 2 hours. Greg Mitchell's home was one of the many destroyed by fast-moving water.
At the end of the day, I mean, moved everything I could move, and there's nothing left to do. You just sit and watch everything that you ever worked for. It's gone.
In Brenton, the historic flooding left many without power and homes, but no lives were lost in the area. The cleanup would be a long, lengthy process. Mitchell remembers one man helping pull the town together.
Just an amazing man. I mean, he went above and beyond what you could ever ask anyone to do.
Tommy Knott is the pastor of Brenton Baptist Church. After the storms hit, he put the community ahead of himself, whether it was opening a distribution center at the church or giving the shirt off his back.
You don't go to school to learn how to do this. You know, it's just something that happens, and you just get in and get your hands dirty and do what you have to do to get our community back.
The people of Brenton know what it feels like to experience devastation like those in Greenbrier County, and they say banding together during difficult times is what helped them rebuild. Reporting in Wyoming County, Adam Mayer, 59 News. High waters and heavy rainfall through most of Friday morning gave search crews a difficult time in Raynell trying to rescue the remaining survivors. To help aid in the search for the unaccounted for, local whitewater rafting guides grabbed their kayaks and paddles and hit the streets of Raynell.
I think everybody wanted to pitch in and help out the community the best they can.
Richard Perkins and Sean Riley are raft guides for Adventures on the Gorge. Riley is also a member of the National Guard. Producing in the clutch is something he knows well. The pair delivered a heroic save.
Here's really cold. Is it all 11 of them?
Yes, ma'am. Riley and Perkins rescued a litter of puppies and several other of Priscilla Woodrum's dogs.
And they went right after them. I didn't even have to wait. They just went.
The puppies weren't the only family members the pair rescued.
And my brother, too. I just can't express my thankfulness to them.
Now, the water level here in Raynell has gone down considerably, Tim, but still the top priority is cleaning up. Tim, it opened my eyes and many others in the public just to see how quickly an officer's life can be put in jeopardy.
Let me see your driver's license, sir.
A routine traffic stop.
Now he's getting, so I need to do something.
Could change in an instant.
To get behind this post, because now he's doing something. Let me see your driver's license, sir.
Watch the gun there, Chief.
See how quick that happened?
It's the difference between going in your back pocket and pulling out a wallet and going into the same back area and pulling out a gun.
It's those split-second decisions officers across the nation face on a daily basis.
Away.
The Tazewell Police Department, along with the town of Cedar Bluff, let the public experience for themselves. Thanks to a federal grant, the Tazewell Police Department purchased a simulator to train officers and allowed the public to experience the life-changing decisions for themselves.
Okay, you're dead.
Cedar Bluff Mayor Jerry Herron got behind the trigger but was unsuccessful trying to stop a robbery in progress.
I knew I got shot, but you know, that's just something a person would have to do and experience for himself.
Put your hands up where I can see them. I got the chance to run through the simulator, my scenario, was a suspicious person on private property. Turn around. It was unclear whether the suspect was armed or not, but I felt threatened as the suspect charged at me.
It's that split-second decision that you have to make, that whether you live or not at that point in time.
Mayor Herron says this is money well spent, and the software used to run the simulator will be updated every year to mimic the real-life situations in Tazewell. Reporting live in the newsroom, Adam Mayer, 59 News. Every day, he completes over 200 reps. 72-year-old Bobby Rader is in better shape than people half his age.
I used to get up every morning and try to work out, you know. I always said if the good Lord was good enough to give me a new heart, I was going to take care of it.
His outlook on life changed dramatically over the course of 2 years. In 2014, his health declined. He could barely function. Then on January 29th, 2014, his life changed forever.
I'm a miracle. You're looking at a miracle.
Rader received a heart transplant from 22-year-old Carl Williams. On January 27th, just 2 days before Rader's surgery, Carl Williams was robbed and shot on his front porch in Dayton, Ohio. He was pronounced dead at the hospital that night, but doctors saved his heart. A heart that could be donated.
That kid done the greatest thing in the world for me. He gave me life, you know. And the hardest part about going through this, the really hard part was knowing somebody had to die for me to live.
2 years following his life-saving surgery, Carl's mother, Carla, stayed in touch with Bobby, talking on the phone and writing letters to one another.
This is the roughest letter I've ever written. I just wanted you to know a little about my baby boy.
While writing and hearing each other's voices were nice, it was time for the two families to meet. Friday night, 2 years after the transplant, the moment arrived.
How are you, honey?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Through all the tragedy and tears, there's triumph. It was the first time in 2 years Carla Powell heard her son's heartbeat.
Don't hesitate.
I always say if I don't do anything in life correct, I feel like I've raised my kids correctly, and each of them have the biggest hearts.
Carl's murder is still unsolved, but the family feels they gained a new member.
Please know that you have a piece of one of the greatest blessings I ever received. Even though my heart is breaking, I know my son wouldn't change a thing.
Reporting in Fayette County.
Before I go, I'd like to welcome you to our family. You'll always be treasured and loved.
Adam Mayer, 59 News.